Hi everyone, Tony Harris here, TonyHarrisMentoring.com. Hope you're having an amazing day wherever you are in the world. Monday morning here, beautiful Adelaide, South Australia, magnificent day outside. Hope you are having a great day wherever you are on the other side of the world, Sunday night. And I hope you're being the best version of yourself. Number one belief for successful people, and a question to ask yourself, I think is really super important. Am I being, or am I trying to be congruent, in harmony, in alignment with the best version of who I know that I can be? So let me say that again. Am I being congruent with being the best version of who I know that I can be? So let's look at the last 5 days, or even the last week, or even the last month, if you like, or this year, seeing it's February the 11th. So the last 6 weeks. Are you being congruent with the best version of who you know that you can be? You know what your values are. You know what your beliefs are. Are you a goal-orientated person that wants to live healthy and happy life, being positive and being caring and being loving and being a goal-orientated person? Are you living in congruency with that at this point in time in your life? So it's a great question to ask, and it's something that you can always refer back to, and a question that sometimes you won't particularly like the answer, but it's a great question to ask. It's easy when things are going well for you and you feel like you've got a bit of momentum or you're in flow. It's easy to just continue on and just being good. You know, and sometimes being good is not being extraordinary, or it's not being totally incongruent of who you want to be. If you want to be the best version of yourself, well then good is not it. Why be mediocre, and why just go through life and going through the motions? But it's easy to do that, and it's easy to get off path when things are rolling along well, because you become just reactive in the day and you just go through the motions and things are rocking along pretty well, and you don't check. But eventually that'll catch up with you 3-4 weeks down the track. You realize that you're not being in alignment and you're not being congruent with yourself, and that'll affect your psyche. You know, you may be that goal-orientated person that you're not striving, you're just being reactive through the day, and you're losing sight of your goals. Or you may be the identity of being really healthy or fit or happy or positive, and you're not being that person on a daily basis. So check your congruency, because if you stay off track long enough, it'll bore a hole into your confidence. It'll bore a hole into your psyche, and it'll bore a hole into your mentality, and that'll affect you. And then it becomes a bit of a spiral, or a spectrum, if you like. So things will get deeper and deeper, and then it's harder to get yourself back on track. So the reality is that you just weren't being incongruent with your beliefs on a daily basis. So check that. Also later this week, got some super exciting news from TonyHarrisMentoring.com. Hopefully you stick with it. Hopefully I'll see you in a couple of days as well. We've got some exciting announcements. Can't be more pleased with what this week's going to entail, and really looking forward to releasing some super information. So have a great day. Remember, you can live an optimum life completely by your design, and completely on your terms. Today I want you to go out and be congruent, and I want you to go out and be the very best version that you can be of yourself. Bye for now.